So I didn't have a chance to show off how the place looked before the wedding yesterday, so I'm just kind of going around now. I'm starting inside even though I didn't show that last time because there's a couple things that have been changed, like this clothes rack over here. This is where the bridesmaids hung their clothes, and that's the wedding dress right there. Looks pretty nice. Sun porch, this is where the bridal party got ready. We all just kind of sat around and talked while we got our hair and makeup done. All the presents are here. Sat in that chair for makeup, my grandpa's barbershop chair. May he rest in peace. A lot of the inside was really cleaned up, and you're just gonna have to take my word for it because I didn't show the inside in the before video. So if we come in here to the kitchen, there's a few more things here that have to be put away, like this stuff. I have no idea what it is, but there's one of the trays for the cupcakes, and there's the other tray with some cupcakes still on it and some bacon. Wasn't there yesterday, but yeah, they didn't actually have a cake. They just got a bunch of cupcakes, but that was fine. So we got all that taken care of, and now we're going to move outside where the bulk of the remodeling was done. It looks really different from the before video, as you're going to see. There's still the roof. That was actually properly finished since I showed it last. It didn't have the corrugated steel on it, not to mention the cupola. So that's all fine and good. Here are the flower beds that got cleaned up, and they look very lovely. Spread some mulch over here, and got the windows fixed. Had some plants set there. In here was where a lot of work was done. You couldn't even walk around in here. This is where the drinks were prepared, and you can see the remains of some of that stuff. And over here is a job that my dad and I did. We put some electricity in here so the workers would have something to work with, and we both breathed a sigh of relief when we saw that it works. And in here is, I did show this area off last time, but it still looks pretty different. This is where the food was prepared. This is where our lighting technician left some of his stuff. There's the portable sink so they could wash their hands and stuff. The floor, well, the whole place really was pressure washed before it was painted. So like this wall, it's actually a different color. It's kind of a burnt orange or something like that. I actually did some painting over here, and I hope that I wouldn't have my head taken off for spilling paint. And there is the happy mother of the newlyweds.
I'm taking the morning after videos. Who are you talking to?
I'm also taking video.
Oh, good.
Just kind of showing, because I took video like almost a year ago of how the place looked then, and just showing how it looked.
Great.
So, yeah. Okay. And over here, this was all cleaned up. It was kind of cleaned when I showed it last, but it was really finished up in the time since. Over here is, we had to put some ribbon over here because we have the beehive over there, and they're swarming, or they're getting ready to swarm, so we didn't want anyone to bother them or be bothered by it. So some tables that were probably used. I don't know if they've been there as long as I can remember to prepare for it. Over here is where the party was. That's the bar area. with all the drinks. We prepared a path for that, and we laid some more mulch so it looks really nice. And there's some hula hoops that we made that also never got used. Right there's the dance floor. I can't see too well because the sun's like right behind me, but I hope you can see it. So yeah, that's where we danced and had a good time. Want to take note of that pinwheel over there. There's a few more around the property, like over here. There's one here and one right there. This place is really like cleaned up, and it looks so different from how it looked almost a year ago. So these two trees were cut down. This was actually the tree that had fallen in the last video. So it's good to see them out of the way. And over here are all the tables. Sorry, bug on my phone. We had to worry about the sun for a bit, but then we strategically placed umbrellas out here, as you can see. So yeah, this is where we all sat and ate. Over there under those trees is where the table for the food was. And off in the distance are the porta potties. And they were used rather liberally, so that was good. Couple of signs that I painted in the morning because I was up at like 6 yesterday morning and I got up like an hour later and helped did some work and all that. But this was also cleaned up. There used to be a lot of wood and junk here, but we got most of that put away. The remains are over here. The wall my dad and I put up through heavy blood, sweat, and tears. Over there is actually a tree that fell while we were taking pictures yesterday. But didn't fall on anyone, didn't hurt anything, there weren't any cars parked over there, so that was good. Right here, let me move out so you get a good shot of it, is my dad's motorcycle that was actually used as part of photographs. My sis and brother-in-law sat on that, and we stood around it and all that. It was fun. And over here, this is an area that I didn't show last time. That's our lighting guy's car, by the way. But it's really been cleaned up. There's a pile of mulch that we've been using to kind of pretty up the property. It was way bigger when we got it. It came out like 8 or 9 feet towards me. But this is the path that people walked down. We had to actually shuttle people from a parking lot out in town out to here, and the shuttle pulled into my neighbor's driveway over here. And it's kind of forested, but yeah, this is where they walked. And up there was where the guest book and all that was. They made personalized glasses for everyone, so everyone had to be sure to get that. And that over there was also cleared out. It used to be blackberry bushes, but that was cleaned up. No one went back there, but it was just so it would look nice. And this wall was also cleaned up because it used to be covered in that stuff, and now it's only like half covered. So that's all fine and good. And we put a pinwheel on this railroad sign that my dad was asked to put up. So, oh, there's another one in the oleander. I don't know if you can see it, but there it is right there. And yeah, it was actually quite a party. Everyone had a good time, and no one complained about anything. Everyone was really happy for my sis and my brother-in-law. So it's going to be really hard to get used to now, calling just got my brother-in-law, but whatever. One final thing I want to show is this electrical wiring job that my dad and I also did. Put some power outlets back here. They all work, which is amazing and great. This is where the DJ was set up, but yeah, it was quite a lot of work, but it was really worth it in the end. And I'm happy that my sis has found someone that she wants to spend her life with. Yeah. There's the after shot of my property. Looks so much better.